Alright, moving on to part 2 of Metroid Prime. And now Dylan's playing, and since he knows this game like the back of his hand, he's going to be going a lot faster than I am, so...
Although I was kind of getting used to using the Wiimote controls again, because I haven't played the Prime Trilogy version of this in a while. Or maybe not that long, but I played the GameCube version sooner, so I probably make some stupid mistakes trying to remember crap.
Is one of those Zoomers or Gamers? I think they're Zoomers.
Yeah, I think they're Zoomers.
Return a little classic Metroid enemy. Loading elevator.
You can't have Metro without elevators.
Yeah.
Although Prime 3 thinks otherwise, because there's no elevators. You just use Jesus Christ. My keys.
I was like, what are you doing with your keys?
Yeah, you just use the elevator.
Wait,
I mean you use the Samus's gunship as the elevator in Prime 3.
I was saying, why do you have your keys? You didn't drive here, did you?
I need to get back inside my house.
Oh, I thought they were your car keys. Never mind.
Yeah, you can. That's what I was talking about. The sun is
absolutely
blinding because they added bloom lighting to a lot of stuff in the Prime Trilogy version of this, which you'll later see in the Tharus fight, which is
because we cranked up the brightness on this because the way my TV is, and yeah, it's insane. Moving off towards the first, I guess you could say like the first official boss, even though
it's kind of a mini boss.
Yeah, because like Parasite Queen was also somewhat like a mini boss. And it was just so easy.
And when you're speedrunning, like you don't even have to fight this mini boss here.
You can go
yeah, because you get space jump boots first, so you can just go around it.
Like he's run through the lasers.
They don't do that much damage. It doesn't matter.
But if you want to take him out, use a charge shot. But we don't have the charge shot anymore.
Yeah, you can see I get confused here because I'm like, wait, I always have space jump boots here. Why am I not remembering what to do? Yeah, so if I ever like stop for a second and act confused, that's because I'm thinking of my actual speedrun route and not the way you're supposed to play the game.
Even though you do that in Magmore, remember? You like jump through the lava.
Yeah, that's generally a good idea for how to speedrun. It's a two-step process. Step 1, play the game normally. Step 2, do the opposite. And it's funny, if you had space jump boots first, you can like double jump across there, skip the trigger, and just get the missile without activating the fight. This particular mini boss reminds me of a there's an area in Norian in Prime 3 where you're trying to like activate the the defense grid on the planet, and there's these Jolly Roger drones, and they're spinning around you, and that's what it reminds me of. I don't know if it's necessarily a throwback to this.
Actually, I forgot about that until you just mentioned it.
Yeah. And I think this mini boss is way too long for its own good.
Because it takes a while for...
No, like, it should be after 2 tries. I feel like the boss fight should be over. And to be perfectly honest, I do a really shitty job at taking care of these war wasps. And you see me aiming ahead of them or just shooting blindly, because it is possible to hit them while they're moving like that. Yeah, but this could be done a lot better.
I see what you mean when you're using the little enemy radar thing.
It doesn't help that much.
It at least tells you when one of them stops, so you can turn around and shoot it.
They don't stop for that long, though.
But I mean, this boss is pretty self-explanatory.
Also, I was saying this too, the mini boss music that's used here, and as well as the incinerator drone, is pretty much epic.
That's pretty cool. Wish you could hear it right now.
They should have used it for something else. I don't know what
Is that the only 2 times you ever hear it?
Yeah, off the top of my head, that's the only 2 times you hear it, but it's more than once. You see that this fight just takes way too long for it to be the second boss. Because you can't lock onto them while they're moving.
Yeah, they're moving too fast. Although I imagine if you could lock onto them, Samus would be like spinning around really fast. Wait, how many more hits?
I think this is the last time. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
And that for some reason drains the water.
Missiles.
And of course she has to do this ridiculous arm throwing thing.
It's almost like she's doing a really awkward fist pump. Like she's really excited. And
she does that for the missile when you get in a Prime 3 as well. Maybe Prime 2, I don't remember. It's funny because you can get the missile launcher in Prime 2 twice.
What?
No, it's like, it's possible, like, what shows the, or rather, like, you skip the cutscene that shows that, like, you have to destroy a crate, and there's a missile launcher in the crate, and, you skip, like, the cutscene that shows the box. You go around it using a ghetto jump. Yeah, there are some pretty ridiculous names for stuff. For Legend of Zelda, they have hyper-extended super slide.
Yeah, I know that. Oh, that's the bomb one, isn't it?
I don't know stuff about Zelda, speedrunning Zelda.
Yeah, no, I know stuff. Like, I'm a bigger Zelda fan than I'm Metroid, so...
Exact opposite over here.
Yeah.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, for the getting the missile launcher twice in Echoes. We're not even talking about Prime 1, but we're still on the topic of Metroid, so it's all good. Yeah, so you go around the trigger with the ghetto jump. You get you destroy the crate, you get the missile launcher, and then you go back and trigger the cutscene. And because like the cutscene is supposed to show the box, like the crate with the missile launcher, it makes the missile launcher crate appear again, so you can get it twice and get a 101% overall. It's pretty funny. I think you can do something similar to that with Castlevania, where you go outside of the castle's boundaries and you can get over like the total map percentage you could get otherwise.
Which one?
A lot of them, probably.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I was gonna say
With space jump boots, if you got them early on, you can just jump over this and skip the plated beetle, and it will play the plated beetle music throughout the entire level until you take an elevator.
It's pretty good. It's funny.
Now, I would imagine if you came back here later on, before the Chozo Ghost, the plated beetle might still be here. I don't know for sure though. Yeah, I probably should be using the missile launcher to the splash damage can hit multiple. I kind of tried doing it there. Also, I handled this horribly.
No, I feel like I was gonna say something on Metroid. I forgot.
What?
No, I'm gonna try to remember that.
You can see the missile launcher in the cutscene and the power-ups. It's funny. Yeah, you have to fire the missile sooner than that after it does the
After it charges.
the rush. Yeah.
You just have to wait for it to charge you, and then.
I mean, you could use a charge shot as well, but it's either one charge shot or one missile.
And then you have to dash when it charges.
Yeah, like that instead.
Yeah. And the body's still.
And of
there,
course,
right?
like that wall has some connection to that.
It's
it just knows that it needs to go down.
It's connected to its life force,
Yeah.
pretty much. No, okay. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say earlier. But while we were recording this, you said this is probably gonna be the fastest Let's Play on YouTube of Metroid Prime, which I don't know.
Now, 'cause I don't think any like I'm not trying to speedrun the game right now. I just naturally play through the game fast. It's kind of hard to get out of that speedrunning mentality, I suppose.
Well, because I was just thinking, Some Call Me Johnny, like that one guy I'm subscribed to, like he's a really big Metroid fan.
What, does he play through it?
Yeah, he did. Well, he did because he also was a part of Brain Scratch. He did they did a Super Metroid Let's Play in there, and he also did his own Let's Play of Super Metroid, and he went through the game in like 2 or 3 hours. He did it pretty quick, but he says he likes to speedrun Metroid games. He also did a Fusion one. He beat it in like an hour.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
Probably definitely did some speedrunning tricks, which I'm not going to do here. So I guess we're not going to beat his time then. And when I say speedrunner,
well, he didn't do Prime yet.
Oh, I thought you said Prime. Oh,
no,
he said he's beaten it.
No, Fusion. He did it. He beat Fusion in like a little over an hour.
I thought you said he beat Prime in like 2 or 3 hours.
No, Super Metroid.
Oh, okay, no, that's not. That's a bad time. Then.
Yeah.
You can beat that without even like trying. Yeah, and when I say speedrunner for this, I mean like I'm talking about casual speedrunning. The speedrunning scene for Metroid is really, really popular, and so the people who play the games are ridiculous.
Oh, I mean, I know isn't Castlevania also pretty popular in speedrunning?
Yeah, also like games that have non-linear structure like this, because you can. That's a lot of like
you thought you had the double jump there, didn't you? Like jumped in the acid.
No, I don't think I care about the acid at all.
Fuck the acid.
Yeah, because like games that have non-linear structures are really popular in speedrunning. Because if you're able to, you can use tricks to basically go from, instead of having to go like point A to like point D, hypothetically speaking,
Yeah.
you can just go in a straight line. Although it doesn't necessarily work that clean and easy.
Of course, when we talk about Castlevania, we mean like the Symphony of the Night, like
Yeah, the Metroidvania stuff. I
Yeah.
mean. Although the NES Castlevanias and like Super Castlevania 4 are still really popular for speedrunning.
I love Super Castlevania 4.
Also, I forgot to mention this, but because like Prime 3 had Spring Ball, which was new for like a Prime game,
Oh, yeah.
and they added it in for Prime 1 and Prime 2. So if you hated the Spider Ball Guardian, that'll make it a lot easier. But to avoid like because you essentially have bomb jump when you do that, instead of giving it to you in the beginning, you get it when you get bomb. So it's pretty cool they did that. And this room can be very confusing if you're playing through it the first time.
You just have to scan all those 4 symbols. hidden
Yeah, but
around
they
the
put them
room.
in some really odd locations.
You have to scan the hammer or whatever that is in the middle of the door. Now you have the charge shot, charge
Always-
beam, whatever.
Yeah, charge me. You don't even have to get this. Because it's possible, like normally you need charge beam for super missile, but it's possible to skip super missile using a trick after you beat Flagra to fight those Chozo ghosts immediately and get that artifact, which is very difficult to do. Yeah, so you don't even need to come over here. Although hypothetically speaking, it's faster to get the charge beam, I think.
Those did a lot of
Don't
damage
quote me on that though.
when you ran through those.
We're also playing on Veteran. I don't know if this is exactly the same difficulty as normal in the original game, but it's the closest thing, so they could be doing more damage than normal. And I've actually never played this on hard or hyper mode. I had no reason to. Oh, actually, take that back. I tried doing a low percent run of Prime on hard, and it's hard as shit. I spent so much time on Omega Pirate. Like, you have no idea how hard it is to beat Omega Pirate with a single energy tank.
Yeah, you didn't pick up any energy tanks?
No, that's what you do in a low percent.
Oh, I mean, well,
I got the Prime, and I could not beat Prime with a single, like, 100 health.
Well, I just thought you meant like low percent, as in like you only pick up maybe a few things.
No, low percent means bare minimum,
Oh, okay.
including items that you skip. And I fucked this up. I'm like, God damn it.
So that means in a low percent run, you don't get any like expansions or energy
No.
tanks or anything.
And it's cool because in Other M, it's hard mode, and it's the first Metroid game to do this. Like,
Insta.
like they're like aware of the idea of the low percent, so they take away all of the
expansions.
all the expansions. So you're stuck with 100 health. Actually, I don't know if it's like that in No, take that back. Take it back. Your initial like bar of health is 99, and each additional energy tank gives you 100. So my bad for messing that up earlier. Yeah, so you have 99 health. No, because it's when you have another energy tank, it's possible to have health at 0. So yeah.
Yeah. I assume like when you're fighting Omega Pirate, pretty much any enemy like fucks you up, does so much damage on hard mode.
Yeah, it's really the pirates that he spawns that give you trouble.
But now we fight the incinerator drone, who's trying to burn that war wasp hive above us.
And
And the war
No, I'm
wasps
trying to
get
remember.
pissed.
I don't remember what the boss is called off the top of my head because I'm not the biggest fan of Prime Hunters. But there were some. Tom doesn't know anything about Prime Hunters.
That's the only Metroid game I haven't played.
Yeah, there were some bosses, there was one boss that was recycled many times. That was a tower, and you had to shoot it. And I feel like it's really similar to this fight.
The only thing I know about Hunters is like I know the multiplayer is
Yeah, the
good.
multiplayer is good. It's just that there's like cheapo glitches and shit now, or maybe not now, but
Like Noxus's
Back
Shadow
when it was-
Freeze or whatever it's called.
yeah, Shadow Freeze. That's not too bad. I was talking about shit where like people glitch out of the level
Oh.
and do stuff like that. Also, like I'm pretty sure people don't play the multiplayer the way the developers intended it to, because like most first-person shooters don't have a way for you to like get out of like a battle really quickly. But and one of the big things about the Hunters multiplayer was the fact that all these different hunters had all these different alt forms, and that pretty much meant, oh hey, I'm losing a battle, alt form, get the fuck out of there. You go back and get all the health, and then you go back to fighting, and that's what Hunters multiplayer was all about.
But anyway, they killed the boss. Now we got morph ball bombs.
Talking about every Metroid game except for the one we're playing.
Yeah, except. You know, you go get the energy.
Oh,
tank.
actually,
Yeah, there's an energy tank through here, right? Yeah. No, missile, my bad.
oh yeah, it's missile. We don't really need that probably.
Oh yeah, now we have spring ball in addition to
Yeah.
morph ball, which, like you said, was only.
Wait, did I say morph ball or I meant morph ball bomb? If I did,
Yeah.
I was just thinking about it's cool because you come back to this area later once the water. Oh, right now it's like poison water, but once that gets cleared,
Yeah, because of
you
fog.
come
right?
back here. And I think that's really cool. Like a lot of games don't do that. Like they don't tie, maybe like bosses and stuff into the story,
Yeah.
so to speak. Like, you know, like the fact that Flagra has all this poison water and that's actually affecting the water in completely different rooms is really cool.
I mean, it's like Metroid 2, where like all the areas are blocked off by this impassable lava. Parts almost over, by the way.
No, it's not impassable. I don't know if it's every sequence, but or area rather, but it is like there are some speedrunning tricks where you just like.
We're over. Yeah, we gotta stop.
Sorry,